Welcome. I'm Linda Wheeler, founder of Mindful Alignment with Linda. I'd like to share a practice today to stretch out your lower back and your shoulders and take your ribs down and back, which will help with your alignment, or you could call it posture. So let's get started. Sit tall on your mat. You can sit up on something. I like to sit up on blankets or blocks. Today I'm sitting up on a blanket. You can use a folded towel if you like. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders down and back a couple of times. Let your arms dangle down by your side. Inhale, stretch your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, stretch your right arm up and over to the left, anchoring the right hip down. Inhale, come back up, sweep the left arm out and up, anchoring the left hip down. Inhale, come back up. Inhale, stretch the right arm up, stretch the left arm out to the side, sweep it across just under the ribs, stretch the right arm up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, come back up. We'll change arms. Inhale, the left arm up, right arm out to the side, sweep it across under the ribs. Inhale, stretch the left arm up, exhale over to the right. Inhale, come back up, bring that arm down. Take your left hand on the outside of the right knee. Right arm circles around behind you, twisting to the right. Come back to center, go left. Right hand on the outside of the left knee. Left arm circles around behind you, twisting to the left. Untwist. Let's bend our knees and roll down onto our backs. Have your knees bent, feet flat. Arms out in T position. Windshield wiper your knees to side. And notice if your shoulders want to roll up as you do. Bring your knees back to center. Hug the right knee into the chest. Deeply hug the right knee into the chest. And then lengthen the leg, holding the back of the thigh up to the ceiling, foot flexed. Hug the knee into the chest again. Plant the foot flat on the floor. We'll change sides. Hug the left knee into the chest. Hold the back of the thigh, straighten the left leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot. Hug the knee, plant the foot back down. Take your arms out in T position now. Roll those shoulders under. Slide your arms like snow angels overhead. So thumbs are on the floor. Reach the right arm away from the body. And the left arm. Let's go back to the right side. And the left side. Stretch both arms up overhead. Keep the right arm overhead. Slide the left arm into cactus. Palm facing up. Straighten the left arm. Slide the right arm into cactus. Elbow even with the shoulder, palm facing up. Slide the right arm overhead. Slide the left arm down into T position and then by your side, bring the left hand to the left hip, Push the left hip away as you stretch the right fingers away from the body. Release the left hip, take your arm out in T position and then slide it overhead. We'll slide the right arm out into T position and down by your side. Bring the right hand to the hip, push the hip away from the chest, stretch the left arm overhead away from the body. And release. Bring both arms down by your side now. Roll your shoulders under. Lift up into an easy bridge pose, tucking your chin down to your heart space. You might move your hips from side to side. Or you can just stay in the middle. Come back to center. Lower your hips down one vertebrae at a time. Hug the right knee into the chest, holding behind the thigh. Straighten the left leg now, flexing the foot. Both feet are flexed. Stretch your right leg up to the ceiling. Keep holding the back of the thigh if you can. Flex the foot. Now bring the left hand to the top of the left hip. Push that hip away with your hand. Push the heel away. Keep straightening the leg up to the ceiling on the right side. Bend the knee. Release the right foot down to the floor. Bend the left knee. Straighten the right leg. Hug the left knee into the chest. Straighten the left leg up to the ceiling. Bring the right hand to the hip. Push the hip and the heel away. Flex the left foot. Release the hip. Bend the knee. Bring both feet flat with your knees bent. Take your arms out in T position and just take a moment to notice what's touching the floor. The back of the head, the shoulders. What about the ribs? Hips, feet, of course. See if you can take a couple of breaths and soften the ribs down to the floor. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Push the knee away from the chest, flex the foot. We're going to keep our head and shoulders down on the mat for this one. And let's change sides. Cross the left knee over the left ankle over the right thigh. Flex the foot, knee away from the chest. And release that side. We're going to go back to the first side again. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Push the knee away from the chest. Try to do it without using the hands. Foot is flexed. Take the right hand to the top of the right hip. Push the hip away from the shoulder. Keep pushing the knee away. And let's change sides. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Without using your hands, push the knee away, keep the foot flexed. Take the left hand at the top of the hip. Push the hip away from the chest with the hand and the knee away, lengthening the side of the body. And release that side. We're going to go back to the first side now. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Push the knee away from the chest, foot is flexed. Take the right hand to the hip, push that hip away. As you push the knee away, your left arm's down by your side. Inhale, stretch your left arm up to the ceiling, drop it overhead. Stretch the left fingertips away, pushing the right knee and hip away. Exhale, bring the left arm down by your side. Release the right side. We'll change sides. Cross the left knee, ankle over the right knee. Push the knee away from the chest and the foot is flexed. Try not to use your hands. Take the left hand on the top of the hip. Push the hip away, the knee away. Inhale, stretch the right arm up to the ceiling, drop it overhead. Keep pushing the left hip away, right fingertips away from the chest. Exhale, bring the right arm down by your side. Release the left hip. Bring your feet so that they're hip distance apart, arms out in T position. Drop your knees over to the right, look to the left. Bring your knees back up, drop your knees to the left, look to the right. Bring your knees back up, lengthen the left leg long on the mat. Hug the right knee into the chest. Both feet are flexed. Take your left hand on the outside of the right knee. Draw the right knee over to the left shoulder. Inhale, take your right arm up to the ceiling and drop the thumb overhead. Keep stretching the right fingers away from the body, drawing the right knee to the left shoulder. Pushing the left heel away from the body. Exhale, bring your right arm down by your side. And let's change sides. Lengthen the right leg long on the mat. Hug the left knee into the chest. Keep the right foot flexed. Right hand on the outside of the left knee. Draw the left knee towards the right shoulder. Inhale, stretch the left arm up to the ceiling, drop it overhead. Keep drawing the left fingers away from the body. Left knee to the right shoulder. Exhale, bring the left arm down by your side, release the knees. Bend both knees, bring your feet flat. Slide your arms on the floor out into cactus. Take a couple of breaths here, elbows even with the shoulders, palms facing up. Press those ribs down into the floor. Walk your feet a little bit closer now. Inhale, lift your hips up into bridge pose. Keep pressing those shoulders down into the mat and the feet. And slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take your arms out in T position, feet as wide as the mat. Drop your knees over to the right, look to the left. Anchor that left shoulder down into the mat. Bring your knees back up, drop your knees to the left, look to the right. Anchoring the right shoulder down. Bring your knees back to center. Roll over to your right side with your knees bent. Push up to seated. You can sit up on something if you like, or not. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders down and back a couple of times. Stretch your palms out in front, shoulders forward, look down. Circle your arms around behind you, interlacing the fingers behind your back. Look up. Keep squeezing those shoulders back for a back bend. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. This is Linda Wheeler, founder of Mindful Alignment with Linda. You can find me in my Facebook group, Movement Solutions for Back Pain, or on my website, Mindful Alignment with Linda. Look forward to seeing you next time.